ABC15 Listens hitting the streets to find out more about some road issues that we first heard about during last month's ABC15 Listens event at Joe's Diner. Our viewer Mike told us the roads in his neighborhood in North Central Phoenix hadn't been paved in quite some time. So I went out there for myself last week to check it out. And I also followed up with the city to get their take on what's being done. Birds chirping, flowers blooming, postcard-worthy views of Piestewa Peak. It's no wonder people like Mike Tempo moved to this neighborhood on East Nicolet Avenue in North Central Phoenix and stayed for decades. All right, so it's clear there is a lot to like about this neighborhood, about half-mile away from Glendale and the 51. But one thing neighbors aren't so crazy about is the roads.
Yes, that's just dirt.
Mike says although there are no major cracks or big potholes here, things like uneven pavement, small divots in the road,
there's 4 spots there,
and loose gravel,
the stones just keep coming up,
create a drive that's not as smooth as it could be.
They need to put down some new asphalt.
We first met Mike last month during our ABC15 Listens event at Joe's Diner. So I decided to follow up and check out Mike's neighborhood for myself. Were you surprised to see me?
Yes.
Well, that's part of our ABC15 Listens, is we want to talk to people in the community, hear what the issues are, and then follow up and try to get a solution. And that's exactly what I did. I reached out to the City of Phoenix Street Transportation Department, which told me that stretch of East Nicolet Avenue where Mike lives last had a mill and overlay treatment in 2011. That's when the top layer of asphalt is removed and another is added. Also, earlier this year, the city's automated road analyzer truck surveyed Mike's neighborhood and rated the road a 60.3, which according to the city's pavement condition index scale means the road is still in fair condition. So what's your response to that?
I would say it's in poor condition, not fair condition. It's the loose stones, it's the deterioration of the asphalt is disintegrating. That's what's the worst thing about it.
So since I started working on this story, I've been talking with the city and that department who handles these issues. They tell me the next road project in this neighborhood right now is scheduled for summer 2028. In the meantime, the city said they would go and make sure that somebody checks out the neighborhood and the street there just to look into Mike's concerns. Now, if you have any street issues on where you live in the city, I found this online. You can report these issues directly to the city. There's a section on the city's website. It's called My PHX 311, where you can report any problems, and we'll link to that along with this story on the main page of ABC15.com. I do want to bring in Megan right now because you and the rest of our ABC15 Operation Safe Roads team are always reporting on these kinds of issues and looking into them for us right now. And yeah, I mean, it can make things a little bumpy, needless to say.
Yeah, you know, and I know it's so frustrating too sometimes when you get that response like, hey, we have something planned, but it's years down the line.
Right.
Hopefully they're able to maybe find an interim solution in the meantime. And I know so many folks, like you mentioned, call in to the Operation Safe Roads hotline with those concerns. Great tips from you, Nick, because a lot of times when I reach out to the city, they often say, hey, have they reached out to us? Have they let us know about this? You got to make sure you're in that communication with your city leaders. And you can always reach out to us too. 833-AZ-ROADS, the best way to do it. Give our OSR hotline a call. You can also send an email to roads@abc15.com.